Shalom, Israel, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I would love to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barachah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who taught us with 100% truth. Shalom to the hopefully elect. Shalom to all the Akim, listeners, truth, and sincerity. And shalom to the sincere Aqua. But maybe after watching and learning, it's your brother your call. From the GMS Columbus, Ohio camp, coming back again with another lesson through the Spirit. And in this lesson, try to make it brief. I'm on the plantation. Um, About to head out soon. But I just wanted to get something on wax through the Spirit. And I wrote something in my notes maybe a few days ago. And I spoke about it briefly at camp last week. Um, but I thought about a moment of comfort causes a life of discomfort, you know. And I've been a victim of that, you know. Uh, a lot of people live in the moment, you know, which the scriptures do speak about, think not of tomorrow. Well, when I say live in the moment, people take that and people take that live in the moment phrase and think do whatever the fuck you want to do, right? Well, that's not the right way to live. And that brings me back to a moment of comfort causes a life of discomfort. Because you living in the moment and you spending your days doing shit that's not beneficial to your body, to your temple, to your spirit, right? And it's pulling you away from the prize that we got to come, right? It's pulling you away from the best version of yourself, right? And like I said, I've been a victim of that, you know, and it could be as small as the things you eat, because all those small things they add up to become bigger problems. You spend a lifetime eating a bunch of sugar and snacks and shit. What are you destined for? That lifetime of problems, that lifetime of discomfort, diabetes, cancers, you know, all these different things. For what? All for a moment of comfort, all for a moment of feeling good, you know? It's a recurring problem for a lot of people, even us in this truth, you know? You don't want to throw your life away to temporarily feel good. You know, it's a sad reality, you know, and it's very, very heavy amongst people in the world living in that YOLO spirit. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and not give a damn. Just for a moment, just to live in a moment, all for you to go to sleep and wake up the next day, and the damage is already done. See, it's sad to even think about. The damage is already done, and then you go on and you looking for the next moment, and the next moment, and the next moment, and the next moment. You know, but in this truth, our mind and our focus and our spirit should be locked in on that moment of eternity that is set for us. You know, but I just got a couple precepts, man. Uh, just highlighting that moment that people seek, and it's ultimately leading to your destruction. But I'm gonna start here. Shalak is hot. Uh, Hebrews 11 and verse 24 says, "By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season." See that? One of the many great examples, you know, of putting that moment of pleasure behind, okay, and being stand up for the Lord, you know, being able to put your pleasures aside, putting your flesh to the side and saying, hey, I got to do this for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. I can't do this for my own feelings, you know. I can't do this to appease my flesh, which is not something that happens overnight. And ultimately, it's all leading up to that great day of tribulation, Jacob's trouble, you know. The moments are coming real soon where our faith is going to be truly tested, you know, because we all fall short of the glory of the Lord. And that test is set up to test our faith and see if we are truly worthy. Because the stuff we're going through now, while it may be tough in our flesh, this is low level, you know. We got a greater deal of tribulation to come to us, man. So we got to gird up the loins of our mind and be prepared for those days, because that's going to be the ultimate test. All right, let me go here. James 5:5. It says, "Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter." See that? I'm reading the NLT. It says, "You have spent your years on earth in luxury, satisfying your every